A lot of people assuming that 50 Cent and Omari Hardwick got something going on. And the reason why that is because it's a whole lot of suspect stuff in the news that I'm about to be sharing with y'all. This is for grown people. This video is not for kids, because if anybody under the age of 25 sees something like this, you're going to be sexually scarred for the rest of your life. 50 Cent rips Omari Hardwick for criticizing the Power ending. I know y'all seen the Power show, and y'all seen how Ghost got killed by Tyreek, and we was all hoping that Ghost was gonna come back, but that wasn't the case. Ghost was dead. He never returned. The show needed him desperately to make sense out of all of that. They replaced Omari Hardwick with Mary J. Blige, and he and his feelings about that. 50 Cent responded to Power actor Omari Hardwick's criticism of the way the season ended during a panel discussion last week at Uninterrupted Film Festival. During the panel, Hardwick shared his disappointment with the audience, which was captured on camera and it went viral. Y'all need to check this out, man.
If I didn't die, it means I'm still working, right? And my damn checks don't got power on it no more.
But that could also be the business.
Okay. All right, let me get a fast up. Because you threw a dope ass live betrayal. Got clickbait. So the reality is, I am the most. I have so much empathy. Man, I have so much empathy for the fans, bro, because you were sold and told a story that did not continue, guys, in the way that it was sold and told to me that it would continue. So you have every right to be hitting me up at every airport, every bus stop, every Whole
And I know you well, too. It almost bothered me to ask this question, but I know they want us on, so I'm asking for them.
So,
Well, you figure if the show came to an end, he should still be able to continue on with his career. Nobody told him that he had to stop working, or he couldn't get another gig in Hollywood, or whatever the case is. We figured since that show was over, he was gonna go on to bigger and better things. This the same thing that happened with the cast of Fresh Prince. Will Smith, the only one that went on and really did something with his career. So when they got rid of these characters, especially on Viv, she ain't never bounced back after that. So it's safe to say that Omari Hardwick is the Aunt Viv of Power. He disgruntled, he mad, they cancel him, and he never returning. But at the end of the day, people thinking that they had an unprofessional relationship the whole time, and that's the reason why he really in his feelings. Because you figure, as a man, if you take a L, you just got to take that L. He not taking the L right because allegedly it was some romance involved. Now, I don't know how true this is, but looking at these pictures and the way the zest is popping off of the screen, it's a possibility that these two men had an unprofessional relationship, and now 50 Cent is clapping back at old boy, speaking on the whole situation. He said, "I'm with you in the sense that the way the story was sold and told to me is not befitting of the way it ended. Guys, so y'all have every right to be like, it didn't end right. We often forget that the fans are being sold and told a story that has a genesis and that it has to end the way it was sold. So 50 Cent sold him something and he bought it, and come to find out it wasn't what he had in mind. But what changed in their relationship that made them write him out of the script? Because that's what he's confused about, that's what he's sad about, and that's what he's mad about. So in order to filter him out, they digested him in the show. So he must have did something that made somebody feel real uncomfortable, man. Omari Hardwick reveals what it's like to work with 50 Cent. He was overjoyed not that long ago. When they was filming the show, they was the best buddies in the world. And somehow, their bromance came to an abrupt ending, man.
Here with 50 Cent and Omari Hardwick, they star. Have you all seen this? It's a hit crime drama. It is called Power. You need to see it. Focusing on New York's nightclub scene, Omari plays drug dealer James Ghost St. Patrick, who in season 3 gives up his lucrative business to become a nightclub owner. These two gentlemen right here. I'm telling you, my team, my glam squad, best show on TV. Power. Wow. Best show on TV.
Super humble.
Oh, Omari.
Say that again, right?
The best show on TV. Super humble, right? Say it some more. Say it some more.
Right? Best show on
but
TV.
your character, you know, you're trying to do the right thing.
Yes.
You know, you're trying to.
He's trying.
Yeah, but you just
can't
quite.
I think it's the reason, you know, when Courtney Kemp, the show's creator, and Curtis, a 2-hour conversation. I was in Atlanta, where you and I connected originally.
Yes.
The world doesn't know I was a dreaming kid trying to figure it out when Incredible Robin was on V103.
V103. Mike Barber's in the morning.
In the morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Curtis called me. I was in Atlanta, and he called me and he talked to me for about 2 hours about the show. And
Said Curtis called me. I was in Atlanta. We talked for about 2 hours about the show. So when he was in that A-Town, 50 Cent hit him up and they talked about the show. 50 sold him on something and he bought into it. Then 50 flipped the script on him, literally. He took the script and wrote him out of the script. But while he was being written out of the script, he had to know that his character was coming to an end. The show was bootylistic for a long time, man. He went to jail. Charlie Murphy had the pot belly. He was fighting in jail. He snapped Charlie Murphy's neck. The show was getting super trash. He came home from jail. He trying to get the nightclub back from Dre. Kane and rolling with Tariq. Somebody had to pull the plug. I don't think 50 did anything wrong. I think the writing just was so bad to where they did him a favor by canceling him. Because they turned him into Ronald McDonald by the 3rd season, man. But it is what it is. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this, man. He's a disgruntled employee. And 50 Cent responded back to this man. He said, "This ninja is a strange bird. The F he talking about. I never done nothing but look out for him. If he needed something, I gave it to him. I understand now. That didn't matter at all." Now he heartbroken. Omari in his feelings, 50 in his feelings. They got some explaining to do, man. Because they both two grown men bickering like some females.
If I didn't die, it means I'm still working, right? And my damn checks don't got power on it no more.
But that could also be the business.
Okay. All right, let me get a fast something. Because you threw a dope ass live to trade. Got clickbait. So the reality is, I am the most. I have so much empathy, man. I have so much empathy for the fans, bro, because you were sold and told a story that did not continue, guys, in the way that it was sold and told to me that it would continue. So you have every right to be hitting me up at every airport, every bus stop, every Whole
And I know you
Foods.
well, too. It almost bothered me to ask this question, but I know they want us on, so I'm asking for them.
I know that y'all don't, you have to ask me.
The last time I seen him in a movie, it was a movie where Loretta Devine, yeah, he was in this movie with her. She was doing all types of hoodoo and voodoos on him, man. And I think this movie helped further the end of his career because it put him in a situation. Art emulates life. This movie put him in a situation to where he couldn't do a damn thing. You got to be careful the roles you take. And for him to come off of power and then be placed under a spell to where he don't have no power, that was a horrible decision. You can't blame 50 Cent for that. For 50 to call him up while he was in Atlanta and stay on the phone with him for 2 hours, serenading this man, selling him and telling him how he think he the best man for the job, and he bought into it. 50 knew he had a bitch, and he took full advantage of this man. You can't hate the play. You gotta hate the game, man. It is what it is. They had him in the best clothes, silks, Louis Vuittons. 50 sold him on all that. I'ma have you in the best dress Gucci from head to toe. And Omari was liking that. And people don't know that he really 4'11", man. He's a short dude. Everybody he stand next to, they taller than him. 50 not even that tall. 50 5'9". And he towering over this man. And he 5'9".
So I know that y'all don't, you have to ask me. Sometimes I'm like, damn, is Courtney fielding these questions today? Is Star, are the execs and stars, or is Curtis fielding these questions? And for real, I feel like it's just me fielding these questions because I'm with y'all in this sense. I'm with you in the sense that the way the story was sold and told to me is not befitting of the way it ended, guys. So y'all have every right to be like, it didn't end right. And because we don't honor our fans enough, and I know me, Matt, and Trey are different. We honor y'all. We honor our fans, man. We often forget that the fans are being sold and told a story that has a genesis and that it has to end the way that it was sold and told to end. And because it wasn't, y'all have every right to be upset and go, so therefore, thusly, henceforth, Ghost cannot be kaput because it didn't end the way that we started the show. But had it ended the way that we started the show, then I think you guys would be extremely satisfied with the art, the beautiful freaking art that the show was. It should exist in museums. You should be able to forever have conversations.
It's hard to bring you back to life if the show continues. It would have been different if he would have died and the show ended. That would have been like, he's the Tony Montana of the show. At the end of Scarface, when Tony died, it didn't continue with somebody else in his entourage or one of the bodyguards or something. When the show was over, the show was over when Tony died. So when Ghost died, you figure he was the franchise, the star of the whole show. They murked him and kept it moving like he was just a side actor. That got him feeling like Tariq was the star all along, and he just played the father in the Fresh Prince show. That ain't what 50 sold him, and that ain't what they sold us. So I get where he coming from, but why is he being so emotional? He would do great on Tubi. He need to go to Tubi and lock that down, and he need to go hard on Tubi. Hit up Chris Stokes, but he already know what he gonna have to do for Chris Stokes in order to get in the movie. Allegedly, according to Raz B, it's a whole bunch of movie producers that sleep with the lead actors and actresses. That's a perk of being a director. He was dating Janet Jackson while he was filming Poetic Justice, so he was getting booty. He probably made his own home videos with her. She looking like he just got done handling that business. Like, young man. She looked like she is pleasantly pleased. They coming out that hot ass hotel room. He got that sneaky look on his face.
Kaput because it didn't end the way that we started the show. But had it ended the way that we started the show, then I think you guys would be extremely satisfied with the art, the beautiful freaking art that the show was. It should exist in museums. You should be able to forever have conversations about the show. And this was everybody's uncle. Ghost was, whether Jamie or Ghost, he was everybody's uncle who was, more importantly, trying to go right from going wrong. And I loved him, and I always will love him. But I just want y'all as fans to always remember, I played the guy, so I'm a little bit bigger than him. So it's better to follow me than a character.
He in his feelings. They paid him money. They gave him cash money for his services. And when they didn't need him no more, why you gonna pay somebody you don't need? He don't understand why they didn't need him anymore. And somebody needs to explain that to him. They messed up that script so bad to where everybody had to go. They even got rid of 50 Cent on the show. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to die. But the script was so bad, they had to start plugging people just to keep it interesting. Just to keep people on edge to figure out who gonna die next. It turned into a murder mystery on some Scooby-Doo shit. For like 2 seasons. Even Angela got, and she came back as a ghost for Ghost. It was so bad, so they did him a favor by taking him out the script. Tommy, they let him live and gave him a spinoff show. Now, I know that really hurt Omari Hardwick when they did that. If that ain't racist, I don't know what is. Anybody seen this? I ain't see it, man. I don't think I could watch 3 seasons of Tommy overpowering and smacking on the back of the head. Like, oh, you think you black? No, I'm black. I'm gonna show you I'm black. For 3 seasons. Like, I'm taking over the West Coast on the next season, man. Niggas bowing down. They be like, okay, big homie, we respect you, Big Tommy. Like, this is my hood now. I rolling 60s. He rolling with some. He taking over biker gangs and shit. Like, gas is $30 a gallon from now on. Like, okay, Tommy, like, you got it, okay? You got it. They gave him his own spin-off show, man. And kicked Ghost to the curb in the whole show. He was the franchise, man. Him and 50 had a thing going on. Now they got Tyreek, Mary J. Blige, and Method Man. You're all I need. They getting by with them. Da-da. How they gonna turn that little boy into a sex symbol, though? Didn't he get his cheek squeezed by some old lady not that long ago? He looked like he been groped plenty of times. They just so happened to catch it on the live. Said he deeply saddened and shocked after being groped on the live stream, man. The Power Book 2 Ghost actor says he was grabbed inappropriately by Ty James' sister while appearing as a guest on the Twitch series. And he ran out of there crying. Like, how could she do that? She touched me. The Power Book 2 Ghost actor was grabbed inappropriately by James' sister while appearing as a guest. I need to see this, man. He's supposed to be hard. You killing people on TV. You selling dope. You supposed to be a G. And this chick grope you and your ass run out of there crying. Like, oh my God. Omari making it seem like he the only one that was done dirty. And you figure the head stars of the show was 50, Tommy, and Ghost. And Ghost was the lead actor, and Tommy was his backup. That's like killing off Batman and giving Robin his own spinoff series. Like, wouldn't it be better to have Batman in business? But they took him out of business, gave him a promotion. I don't know what y'all got planned, but I got more videos planned, so y'all need to stay tuned. Make sure y'all show me some love. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit me up on Facebook. Also on Instagram. I got so much love for y'all. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video.